So yesterday we discussed about auto scaling, right? So today we'll do on that auto scaling group. S- So we have auto scaling groups here, okay, and we have a launch templates here, okay. So as I told yesterday, so before May 2022 was created the accounts, they will get a launch configuration options, okay. But I have created recently, like last week, so I won't get the option. So I have to do using launch template. The exam, the launch configuration will be not be there. So they ask questions related to launch templates only. If you get also by sorry, you'll not get they have updated the exam near already. But still, if you get there is no difference with the launch configuration or templates. Slight difference with the some options. That's all. Okay. So I'm going to create a launch template now. Create a launch template. Could I open my code? So here what I'm doing in template, I'll give my template name. My template name like whatever you want, you can mention it. I'll give us for ASG. So I'm creating template for ASG. Let me give it this template name. If you want description, you can give it for uh, template for ASG. Okay. If you required any guidance, you can select this. So for EC2 auto scaling, so it will give you some update, some a little bit of details for further. If you want to give tags for template, you can give it. So I'll give name. So this time I'll give template. Okay. Now, if you have any source template, like if you have any template already available, you can start from you can reference to that so that it will fetch all the details from there. As of now, we don't have anything, so I'm going freshly from scratch. Okay. So here from here after the options are everything same as you we did for you're launching your instance. Okay. Here you will be selecting your AMI. Okay. I'll select Amazon Linux itself. Then if I come down, yeah, I have to select instant type. So I'll give t2.micro. So keep here, same options again. No, there is no any difference. I'll tell you what is the difference. Okay. Here, don't touch anything. Okay, don't touch anything. If you want, you can do with the security group. Existing security group. Sorry. Let me go with the launch wizard to advanced network configuration. So if you want one more interface, you can add it, but not required. So EBS volume, don't touch EBS volume also. There is already a volume with 8 GB. Same. Resource tags. If you want, you can give one more resource tag. I'll give resource tag as name. So it's asking for giving for instance. It's let me give test. Okay. So it will give a tag to whatever things I will create. Right? If you want, I can give for volumes also. So it will um name this whatever the tags are there. It will provide to these resources. Now let me come down. Advanced detail. Same inform same settings. Everything like what we did for uh, while launching the instances. But only the thing is, you no need to should not test the networking part as of now. So let me go here, user data. So I'm just taking this, copy, paste here. I just pasted the user data and creating a launch template. This is I'm just creating template. I'm not launching any instance. Okay. So we will launch templates. My template is ready. I can reference this for anything. Okay. Now let me go to see, this is my template. If you want, you can go inside and you can refer to the details, everything. Okay. Some here you can change the template later. Then the default version is 1 is right. So if I change something, it will change back to 2 now. If I do that, okay. If I go here, um, modify template. If I come down, so instead of Amazon Linux, what I'll do, here I'll take, sorry, yes, something I'll give, yes. So yeah, what change I will do, see, it's already taken all the details, everything, but I want to change the Amazon Linux to something else, okay. We browse some AMI, this time I'll give CentOS, CentOS, okay, I'll give CentOS here. If I go to AWS Marketplace, I don't have any CentOS here. It's let me get CentOS 7. Please check any OS if you're doing. Please check is it free tier or eligible or not. Otherwise, please don't select it. I don't have anything. Let me open this and check. See, yes, it is free tier. Okay, it is free tier. So is asking for subscribe. I'm not sure. Later it may charge me. I don't want to happen. What I'll do, I'll go back to Amazon, Amazon Linux only. Let me come back. Let me come back. It's not giving the proper versions. I have to set the free tier only, guys. I have to set the free tier only. Let me go back to browse. See here, it's here which I select is Amazon Linux 2023 till now. But this time, what I'll do, I'll change to Amazon Linux 2 AMI. Okay, I'll select this OS. I change my OS here. See Amazon 2 AMI kernel. Guys, this is the best one and it's a stable OS. Okay, Amazon 2023 also not proper. Here somewhere I need to mention the version. That's all. I didn't do anything. Create template version. This time the launch configuration showing still default version 1. See latest version is 2. Currently my default version is 1 only, but I have two versions. When I reference auto scaling, let me show you. I've created two versions. One is with Amazon Linux 1 and Amazon Linux 2. So Amazon Linux 2023 2. Okay. Here what I'm able to see. Let me open this. So details. Let me check 1 second. Yeah, versions is here. If I click, see this is the default one currently I have here. See default version is this. Okay, this is Amazon Linux 2023. I'm able to click. No, I don't have anything. Okay, so currently this is the default one. So let me check what OS will I get. If I want to change by default, when I click on auto scaling, it will be selecting the template for ASG only. I'll not get the newer version. If I want to get the newer version, You need to select this and go to actions, set as default version you need to make. Then you will get the updated one. Okay. Let me go with the first one for, then we'll go for two. I'm going to auto scaling groups, create auto scaling. Okay. And this time I'm giving the auto scaling group name. Here, ASG1. Here it will ask for template, which is already we created. See here, May 2020 is with the launch template. Sorry, 2023. I told 2022. Is account but still available via API and CLI. Okay, so my auto scaling group is available here. See, default version is here. If you want, you can change it to version 2 also here. Okay. What happened? Sorry. One second, let me come back. Got some problem with create auto scaling group. Coming, I'm doing again. Got some problem with we select this. Okay. See here, you'll get all the versions template for AG. If I change to 2, see the description is getting changed. Okay, I'll select one. This is my template version. Okay, template name. I'm my instant type. This is my image ID. See if I go back to 2, see my image ID is getting changed. Getting my image ID is getting changed. If you want, let me show you that also, the difference between image IDs. If I can see, the AMI ID is currently B0EB. Change or what? So okay, the image ID is got changed, so it will vary here. Very 9CD, see 9CD. 9CD. When I selected 1, it's showing 9CD. When I selected 2, 75 up at the end. See if I change here to Amazon Linux 2, see 75 up. Okay. So my image will get changed here. So let me go with the version 1 only. So now I'll go click on next. My instant type requirements, everything I don't want to override, let it be default. Here you need to select all the availability zones. Okay. Don't touch the VPC. You just select all the availability zones. Okay, that's clear. Currently it's saying T2.micro is not available in one availability zone. So that is in my 1C. So I'll remove that. Click on next. See here it is asking me to attach load balancer. No load balancer, attach the existing load balancer or new load balancer. I don't have any load balancer. I'll give new load balancer. Here I'll select a load balancer. My load balancer I'll give as ALB1. Internet facing. Okay, network mapping, same everything. I'm not touching anything. See how easy here to do. I don't have target group. See, it got created target group automatically. And but when we do manually, it is a big process, but automatically it will take. See, only you need to select load balancer name, the option load balancer scheme you need to give. Then you need to select create manually, so it will take automatically. Now let's come
One
here.
question here. One question.
Yes, I want. Yes,
Uh, there was an option of no load balancer, right? Now,
yes,
if
no
it
load
is an
balancer.
yeah, if it is a auto scaling group, then why
Mm,
would
mm.
someone select no load balancer?
See what happens. I don't want to balance some for some time for testing purpose or something else. There will be some scenarios where I don't need to do load balance as of now. So that for that purpose, you can use it. can give it directly no load balancer. Or later also you can configure if you want to create some load balancer explicitly, and you can create later also. There may be multiple scenarios for that. Okay.
But then auto load auto scaling will not happen because there is how we will test the auto scaling scenario if there is no load balancer.
There is no dependency with the load balancer and auto scaling group. I'll show you 1 second. I'll show you. Let me complete and I'll show you. Then
Okay.
you'll get idea. Yeah. Click on internet facing. Let me create target group. Second here will be one only. Here comes L check. So I want to check load balancer health check also. Yes. Let it check load balancer. If my load balancer goes down, I wanted to know, right? So that's why. See, is the grace period. So what is then? The time delays for the first health check until your instance finish initializing. It doesn't prevent instance from terminating when placed in non-running state. Means until unless the instance one instance is complete and initialized and it is able to serve the traffic, it will not go. It will not start another instance. So this is the 300 seconds I told. If you want, you can make it 50 also. If you want, you can make it 0 also. But what I suggest, don't change the default values which was given by AWS. It is a best practice and they have tested with the multiple scenarios, so that's why they given the values of that. Okay. Now these enable group metrics collection with the CloudWatch. I don't want to enable this because it's asking for detailed monitoring where it will monitor each and every 1 minute. As of now, every 5 minutes it will be monitoring. If I select this is a chargeable. Okay, I won't select this. So it's asking for default instance form up. So as I told, so if one instance is getting started, nothing. If I given as 10 seconds, up to one instance started, then after until unless this 10 seconds completes, another instance can't be start. That's why. Okay. I don't want to give that also. Let me go by default. Click on next. So here comes the uh, desired capacity group size, whatever we were discussing yesterday. So here comes that. So my scaling limit should be 1 minimum, maximum I'll give 4 here. Okay, I'll give 4. If I give 0, if I give 0, let's see what will happen. Okay, let it be that. Click on next. See, I get a error. Minimum desired capacity cannot be greater than the desired capacity. So what I should give? I should give yes 2. Only it will accept. Or it should be if I given 0 here. Think if I given 0 here, even here it should be 0. So the desired capacity can't be lower than the minimum. It should be equal or greater than that. Okay. Now let me come to auto scaling. Okay. So now we are defining the metric here how our instance should get increased when there is a traffic. As of now in exam plus they are using only target tracking capacity. We have other options also. I'll show you once after I've done with the practicals. Okay. CA is a scaling policy, whatever you want, you can give it. How metric type calculator? Based on the CPU duration. Think if my CPU duration average 50%, then start increasing. So if it is beyond 50%, I don't want check on CPU duration if I want to go for network in bytes. If in bytes I'm getting 50 bytes, it's okay, average. If it is getting more than that, then start increase. If it is going out bytes, if it is going load balancer request count, think for target group for TG1. Currently still it is not there. Still is not there. That's why I'm not able to do. Still I didn't create it. This one. So whatever you do, all this is the like whatever you do, this pressure all will be based on CPU only. Even if network going out, the CPU has to take care of that. So it's still utilization CPU. Even for this also. Even for this also. But there may be a separate scenarios where like they wanted to cross check with network, related to network they want to increase, so they can use this. Okay, but till now I have not used these things. I have not used these things. I have used on CPU utilization cell. So as of now I'm giving 50 here. So instance form up, as I told previously, see it is there. Don't give it, let it be normal. Never ever select this, guys. Never ever select this. What happens if you select this? If your traffic is getting down, it will not scale in. See, disable scaling to create only scale out, means only it will be keep on increasing. It will not scale in. It will not decrease. It affect your uh, cost optimization. Okay. Now, one more is instance maintain policy. It's a new version which has been released in October, in October, November time. Okay. My previous batch I've completed this. Later, after completing this, one day they started again. Maybe on 15 or 16 they have released this. Now, yeah, if I know policy means, okay, no policy means what happens? Launch before terminate, others are for all the events launch at the same time. Okay. So if one instance is getting will launch before terminating others. Now think one of my instances, uh, like one of my instances is having some problem or something is getting done. So other instance start. So here no policy. So it's normal behavior, like one instance go down, one instance will come up. That's all. But when I go for priority available, what happens here? This will launch an instance before terminating other instance. Okay. So this will allow you to go about desired capacity by given percentage and may temporarily increase cost. Means you think if I am my desired is 2, one of the instances health is not good. So what happens? It will make desired 3, and after that one instance it will delete it. This one terminate first and launch the instance. So it will go, if it is desired 2, it will delete one, and if it will add one more instance. Customer behavior, however you want, you can set here now here. What is the maximum? What is the minimum? Okay, but if this is based on your requirement, you can use it, but I won't touch any policies here. I'll go with the normal behavior. Again, enable scaling protection, don't select this also, simply click on next. Here if you want, you can add a notification. Let me give a notification. As of now I'm just creating a topic here itself. When we come to SNS, I'll explain completely by depth on this. Okay, I'll give topic name as for ASG. As of now, only notification for one topic is free. Um, gmail.com. So what
What is
happens?
topic?
This is the topic name. I'll explain topics like if I want to give so related to like name. It's kind of a name as of now. Just understand it's kind of a name where from my email ID or my notification service, I'm giving the name as of now. But when I go to SNS completely, in depth I'll explain about the topics. Click on next. So these are the events I want to get a mail. Okay, means whenever launching new instance, whenever terminating, when I fail to launch, when I fail to terminate, I'll get a mails. If anything goes wrong, I'll get a mail. Click on next. I'll give add tag. I'll give name here. My value is ASG instance. Okay. You click on next. Here you can verify everything. Okay. Uh, the main thing I need to verify is this scaling policy. Okay, it should be proper. Even though if it is not there, we can configure it also. As soon as I did now, my SNS topic will get in mail. Okay, let me go to mail first. Mm, I think did I get AWS assisted Gmail? Yeah. Click on create auto scaling group. As of now, still I didn't get any mail. Yeah, I'll get a mail in few seconds. See, I got a mail AWS notification subscription confirmation. If I didn't select this, if I didn't confirm this subscription, I won't get any alert. So I need to confirm this. It's like I'm registering to any newsletter or something like that. Okay, you just subscribe to this topic. Now let me go back. So I confirmed. So it's updating to capacity. What I told initially, I should have desired of 2 instances, right? We go back to EC2. So it is creating, sorry, it is creating 2 instances. It is creating 2 instances for me. Let me refresh. See, kindly the 2 instance should be running in my instance. See, the 2 instance has been started. See, I gave a tag as ASG instance. It is getting started here. 2 instance. Now, even I would have got mail. Let me check. Still I didn't get until unless, maybe it's once done. I'll get a subscription, the confirmation mail here. Okay. Let me go inside this. Yeah. See, this is the desired minimum capacity, maximum capacity. So this is the template version what I used. So it will be using my key pair this on t2.micro security group, whatever given, it will be using the same every time. It will not change anything. Okay. So ALB1, let me open ALB1 also.
Um, I think your screen is frozen. Is it just me or everyone?
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Is it for
frozen actually.
everyone?
Yeah.
1 second. Is it visible now?
Yeah, but seeing the Skype screen. Okay. Yeah, we can see now.
Once. Yeah. Okay. So I'm into auto scaling group page now. Click on activity. If you go down, here it will show what all the things has been done till now. See, it initially failed to launch instances but got problem. Authentication failure. Something got authentication failure, so initially it didn't launch. Later, it launched the instances. So load balancer, everything started launching. Okay, let me show you the load balancer first. See, this is my load balancer. My load balancer is working on 80 port number. Okay. Now, let me open my target group also. See, I didn't done
Sunil, actually
explicitly
there is
this.
a delay.
Wow, is it 1 second? 1 second, I'll come back. Let me change my network 1 second. Is it visible now?
Yep.
Hello.
Yeah, we are seeing the ALB screen.
Target group.
Target
I
group.
mean
Yeah.
target group 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me check on the targets here. Let me open it otherwise. See, there is a 2 instance 553C 8196. Let me go to where's my instances? Yeah. See 553C 8196. I didn't add it to load balancer. I didn't add it to load balancer. It got added automatically. Why it got added? Because whatever traffic is coming, it should get balanced with both the instance. So that's why it got added. Now let me go inside. Let me try to check with the ALB. Is it working or not? My ALB is not working. Yeah, it's working. See, it's coming now. 120, 196. Clear? So now what happens? Currently my instance is having running here. I'll do before that. Let me check mail. Did I got see? I got launch configuration message saying that increase capacity from 0 to 2. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll make one instance down here. I'll make one instance down. Let's see what will happen. It has to come desired capacity, right? It has to come desired capacity. Now the instance is going down. Wait for some time. Let me go to activity. So one more instance will start here. The activities should get updated. Then only my instance will be able to um, create new instance. Still it is not coming.
So does it
Yes.
has to wait 300 seconds and then it will come up?
My instances go down completely, then it will come up. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it is not for 300 seconds. I didn't give any timeout here. I showed right. I didn't give any timeout. I left out 0 there itself.
okay.
Because while shutting on, if I do something else, it will go wrong. So I don't want to do that. It did go terminated. Yes. Let me check with still it didn't updated. Let's check with my mail. I should have got mail. It's checking. So it will wait for to cross check the desired capacity. Still it's in terminated mode. Still my load balancer is cross checking. It's in desired mode only. Okay, good. Let me refresh. Yeah, see. Terminating EC2 instance. So it is getting updated now. Taken out of service in response to EC2 L check. So it checked. So this it's all like my ASG saw that my EC2 instance was not healthy. Not healthy in the sense it was not able to serve it. So now it's checking that it has been terminated or stopped. Connection draining is in progress. No, not yet in service. So new instance started launching. Let me check. Sorry. See, one more thing updated. Here, what is telling? Instance was launched in response to an unhealthy instance needing to be replaced. So it is replacing with this 900B instance ID. Let's check it. Let me go back to refresh. It will be somewhere here. There's a 5 instance, but it's not showing me. Let me drag down. Yeah, you can see here. It was 8196 and 900B. Getting? So my new instance has been started. So in my target group, what was there initially? 5533 and 8196, right? Let me refresh it. See 5536 and 8196, but still it's not refreshed. See, my 900B instance got updated automatically. Now it's healthy. Now it's healthy now. I can show you the detail, like is it serving the traffic or not. It's 151 traffic. Let me refresh it. 196, 120. See, 151. I got a 151. I'm getting a traffic from request from 151 from new instance. Is it clear?
Can you quickly summarize what all steps you took? So first of all, you created auto scaling groups, yeah?
Yes. Auto
And
scaling
in
group.
that you gave, no, first you create the template.
First, I created a template. I gave
Mm.
all the required details as while launching instance, same only we did it.
Mm-hmm.
Then later I go to auto scaling group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here I created auto scaling group. Just I selected the version launch template.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see a launch configuration is available now, but it can be used.
Mm.
Then later I mentioned like a desired capacity and minimum and maximum, and I mentioned about the target tracking policies for CPU utilization. Then I gave a notification service. Then I created here. Sorry, in the middle I gave for load balance also. Load balance and target group also I created. So that is what it
Okay.
created. Now,
Mm-hmm.
so to
And
summarize,
you created application load balancer, right? Not the
yes,
network one.
application load balancer. If you want whatever you want, you can create it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So 1 second, let me delete it. Otherwise, because it's running multiple instances, it will charge me.
Yeah, I'm just a bit confused with the minutes that you gave or the time that it takes to start another one.
Which one?
Uh, so there were multiple minutes that you, because at some point you said that you gave 0, but at some point you said you gave 300. So I'm just
Yes,
trying to understand the difference between both.
yes. Let me tell you. So the where I gave that 300 seconds means now. So you saw that my 5533 instance gone down and
Mm-hmm.
900B started, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then as soon as the 900B start, it will take here 300 seconds. It has to wait. The my load band, sorry, my auto scaling group will wait for 300 seconds when I started the instance.
After starting or before starting?
After starting.
Acha,
So
before giving any load to that instance, it will wait for 300 seconds.
no. Before starting the instance, before creating the instance, I'm talking from creating to initialize and up to it has to come like 2 cross 2 check passed. By the time it will take 300 seconds, it is telling that 300 seconds up to 300 seconds, or if it is the instance has launched within 300 seconds also, after that until 300 second timeout completes, you
Mm-hmm.
can't, the new instance, one more instance will not be launched. Think by mistake, I have deleted both the instance.
Mm-hmm.
I have deleted both the instance. Only one instance will start first, and until unless the 300 seconds complete after starting creating to end or whatever, starting from creating, it will take 300 seconds. Until the 300 seconds completes, one more instance will not be launched. Okay, I'll show you that also. I'll show you when I do stress. I'll show you. Is that clear till now?
Yep,
On the
it has.
desired capacity minimum and maximum thing,
Hmm.
you mentioned 2 and 4. So
Hmm.
in what situations it will go to 4?
I'll show you. That is my next practical. I'll make a CPU utilization stress, make it CPU more utilization. Then I'll make to get increased to 4 instance. That is my next practical. Today I'm not sure. I can't show you that because 20 minutes is not sufficient for me. I'll show you that practical tomorrow.
No problem.
Yeah, clear?
Yeah.
Any other doubts? Somebody was having some doubts.
Yeah, it has
Hmm.
to terminate or just stop. Even
Which
in
one?
that case, when you shown the instance terminated and then again the new instance got started. So if even if you stop the instance, the new instance will launch or how
Yes.
will?
If you stop also, it will launch new instance.
Okay.
So whatever, if think not only stop or terminate, even sometimes what happen, the instance will be running due to some misconfiguration or some developers what they will do, they do some by doing some mistake, they forgot to switch on do something like in background, or they some while uploading some file or something, some got mistake. So what happens in such case if my instance is not able to serve a request, think it is not healthy. So then it will treat as the instance is down and it will terminate by from his side and it launch new instance. You can see here also. You can see here also. Initially, what happened? See, it has failed to launch an instance. Means something was problem with my instance. It's showing authentication failure, but I don't know what authentication it's checking. Maybe load balancer was not up or something. So what happened? So it was not proper. So it was not able to serve the request. So it's got failed. And finally, our result should be our instance should be able to serve the request. Until unless it is not serving means it is treated as unhealthy. So it will terminate that instance. Clear?
So why is it necessary to terminate the instance if it is not if it is unhealthy? It might take some time and it might be okay again. Health check might be okay again.
Okay, so for to answer your question, think like if my instance is not terminated, still my load balancer or auto scaling will be cross checking with that every time. Yes, maybe it may come up. I'm not sure it will come up or not. And second thing, due to pricing also. So simply the instance is running which is not serving to my traffic. So instead of that, better I can launch a new healthy instance, right? In the same cost, I can have one instance day itself. I don't want to waste money in and which is not getting utilized, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah, okay.
Uh,
Mhm.
so, so on the desired capacity, you mentioned
Mm.
like minimum capacity 2 here. So it
Mm.
can't be 0, right?
If you're making 0, then your minimum capacity also should be 0.
That I got it, but
Mm.
I'm just thinking it can't be 0, right?
Can be
The
0
purpose of
minutes. That's what
means
I'm telling you. If you mention minimum capacity 0, then you can keep it 0 also here. Whenever you want, when you think you're getting traffic, then you can start to launching. But if you think desired in 0, minimum also 0, then you should have some one instance, any other like by manually you should be in the instance should be running for your production. What your
So
point?
that means when there is no traffic, you don't want any instance to run. For example, if it's test server or something.
That's what I told. So after some time in yesterday I told, right? Like after one second. So what happens as of now it's running desired capacity too. So it will wait for some time. It will cross check like around 3 to 4 hours. I- Because it's not so easy to come from desired to minimum. It may affect my production. Then after crossing, oh, after this minutes of time, still I don't have any traffic. Then the desired capacity will go for 1. It will go for 1. It will not go for 0 itself. It will go for 1. I'm seeing that. If even if you want, you can cross check it, but you have to wait for some time. Then it will go 1. Clear?
okay. So this is again horizontal scrolling, sorry, scaling we're discussing about, right?
Yes, horizontal scaling. No vertical scaling.
Yeah. So going by definition, right?
Mm.
I'm just trying to understand the difference between like load balancer and the scaling. So
Load balancer is to distribute the traffic between the multiple instances. That's all. Auto
correct.
scaling what it will make, so it will make sure that in your behalf of you, so if any CPT is getting utilized, it will add on the instance automatically. If there is there any problem, it will decrease the instance. So it will take care of your instance adding increasing and decreasing. That's all.
Okay.
Auto
Okay.
scaling is nothing but increasing and decreasing of instance. Load balancer, in the name itself it knows, load it distributing the load between the instance whatever it is added by auto scaling group.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other doubt?
So when you
Theory?
make it minimum 0,
Mm,
okay,
mm, mm,
and let's say if desired is 0, and
mm,
then when I want to up the instance, I have to
mm.
start it manually. That is what you said, right?
So I come again. You think you're keeping minimum 0 here and desired 0.
Yeah. And then if I want to start the instance,
Mm.
do I have to at least start one instance manually?
See what happens here if it is 0. If it is 0, Then on which capacity it will cross check, is it a traffic is going high or what? Then no use of using auto scaling group. Either there should be one minimum capacity, so that based on that you'll get to know, like if your CPU utilization going up, then you can increase that.
Yeah, so then there is no point in having minimum 0, right? I mean,
Yes,
it's of no use actually,
yes,
correct?
correct. Yes, correct.
Correct.
If minimum can be 0, but desire can't be 0. If we keep desired also 0, no instance will be running. See now,
Hmm.
I don't want to update it now because I want to show you some option.
Hmm.
If I make a 0 here, think, let me give you, yeah, just show you, that's all. Think I'm making 0 here,
Mm-hmm.
and here also I'll make a 0. Okay. Think if I'm given that, then what
Mm-hmm.
happens? Kindly, whatever instance is running, it will make it down every time. Make it down. So I'll not, no instance will be running here for me.
Yeah.
Then my auto scaling, whatever it is running, where it will check the metrics for on which instance it will check the metrics if it wants to get increase or what. I don't have any production server to run, then how
Mm-hmm.
auto scaling will increase?
Yeah, but then
Why?
if I start
Yeah.
manually, right? So this is 0, so obviously auto scaling will not take in place.
Yes,
So I
correct.
have to start that instance manually, right?
Which instance? When it is in 0, you will not be having any instance to start by manually. It's
Mm.
completely 0. If I
Mm.
give 0, let me show you at the last of this practical. If I give 0, all instances will be done. You'll not be having any instance here to launch or do anything.
Mm-hmm. Correct, correct. It's not attached to any instance then. That's
Yes,
great.
correct. So it will be completely 0.
Yeah.
Then you'll not be doing anything.
Ideally, they should not even allow us to give the 0 option.
See what happens sometimes, desire, it can be desire 0 here.
Mm-hmm.
So there may be some scenario where they make some 0 to 1 or something with the different starter. But of course, the whatever I told, they should have not allowed, but they
Mm.
have allowed that 0.
Cool.
Maybe there may be some scenarios. I am not aware of that. I am not
Mm.
gone through the thing. Yeah. Is that clear? So
Okay.
see, this had gone to 1. When I left it, it gone to 1. If I didn't change, it will go. Let me check. I'm not sure. Oh, still listed. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Any other doubt?
So one last doubt. So regarding
Hmm.
this free tier policies, so as you were doing the SNS service, right, you're creating a topic. In that
Mm-hmm.
case, you told that for free tier is eligible only for one topic.
There's
So
one topic.
assume I am doing a practical and I am creating something. At
Hmm.
every step, I'll not know like what is free tier eligible or not. So
You can.
since
You'll be
you,
knowing.
yeah,
You'll get to know. Yeah, fit eligible. Let me show you instant template. Sorry. There is an option actually after my EC2 and bill I'll be going with the billing. Then you'll get to know free tier there.
okay,
Because after that only we'll be going into some of the billing concepts and also that's why.
okay.
If I come here you'll get to know free tier. If you go to billing, so it will come under your name, whatever is here. Sorry. So under your name, billing and cost management, if you come down under cost analysis, you'll get a free tier. Here you will get to know how much you have been utilized, okay, for this month. So my EC2, I used 85 hours. So by this month end, so it is giving forecast, I may use 88 hours. So EC2, 30 GB month, which is fit usage, something it is 2 GB per month volume. So I've used 2 GB per month. So load balancer, EC2 again is showing some snapshot usage, KMS, EBS something like again is showing some LCU some hours, data transfer, ECA again EC2. So it will update. Still it's not updated about my FITIA completely. Means the whatever service will I start using that service related to that service it will show here. So
Oh, this is good.
kindly my 11.37% I used for this month.
Yeah, this information is good.
Okay. I'll come
One
back. I'll
last
come back.
question.
Mm.
For in launch templates, you showed us right now. Just assume that I have already one EC2 instance where I have configured my way of things. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Now I'm creating AMI out of it. Now, can I
Mm.
do a launch template based on my AMI?
Yes, you can do it. Here you can
Okay.
select in when you're doing your launch template. Let me go edit, modify template. Here, see you can browse to AMIs. So when you have a AMI from your own, you'll get your my AMI option here. From that
Oh, okay.
you can have it. Same like it's like when launching instance. And actually, what I told launch configuration initially, it works on AMI only. Directly, it works on AMI.
Mhm.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me go further. See here, as I did dynamic scaling policy, which I did. So here I kept a CPU utilization of at 50%. If it is going more than that, I should get a traffic. So I should get increase. So tomorrow I'll show you that if it is going more than 50% of average of all the CPUs, my instance will get increased. But apart from this, I have other options also. But in exam that will not be asked. But however, you should be knowing. Predictive scaling policy. What is this predictive? Means based on the analysis. Okay. Based on analysis, you mention you predict the traffic may come like this. So based on that, you will mention here, you'll assign this one. Okay. So you just need to give a name here, scale based on the forecast. Means think like from last 15 days. I'm just giving you an idea. From last 15 days or from last 1 month, every night at 10 o'clock, my instance will get start increasing. Sorry, I'll get a traffic. So based on that, I predict and I'll give this option. So before 5 minutes. So what happens based on the predict, it will take from my CP CloudWatch logs. So by the time it will launch my instance, extra instance, it will launch here. As of now, it got created by default. Show it. No, not here. Okay. So that is called predictive scaling. One more called scheduled action. Here, what is doing? I don't know the traffic will come by this time or not. Like think like after 5 p.m. I may think I'm getting some traffic. What I'll do, I'll give a name here. Let me give test, whatever. Desired is 2, as I'm giving same 1, 10. So 1. So think like AWS updated like today night 12 p.m. You will get an update. So for that kind of option, if you want your instance should be performing faster, so you'll give some upgrade like some extra instance every 30 minutes or whatever based on your requirement you can give it, and you can mention the time what time it has to start scaling. Okay, so then it will start scaling. Then after you need to delete explicitly. Yeah, but this will not be asked in exam, so no need to worry about schedule action or predictive scaling policy. But however, just I wanted to give you a overview. That's
So this previous example which you told, so
mm,
is it something like spot instance? But I'll give a use case basically. Assume the CBSE website. Assume a CBSE website which has normal user like traffic over the complete year, but once in a year when the results are out, at that particular day
mm,
the traffic is huge.
yes, yes,
So
yes. You can
that
take it that
case,
example.
okay,
You
okay.
can take
So
it
the
that example. Yeah.
number
So
of
means in the sense, yeah, the whenever the CBSE results are out, like for some period of time, like 1 day, think
one
let's
day.
assume 1 day. So like we are starting at 11 a.m. So I'll start by 10:15 a.m. So 10:30 a.m. something. So what happens? My instance will be, but it is launched. That's all. Once it is launched, launch, that's all. I need to explicitly delete that, like make it down of my instance. Clear? But you can't run both like a dynamic policy, predictive schedule all at once. Any one policy should be running.
Yeah. So in this case, maybe the scheduled action should be the appropriate approach.
Yes. So one more thing is here. Let me go here. Here we can see step scaling. Even this is not asked in exam. Okay. But what it's asking, like just for understanding purpose, they are given. So these are and all step scaling and simple scaling was previously we were using this. Okay. Previously we were using. So things scaling policy name as test something. Here CloudWatch alarm I'll take. Okay. As of now, I don't have CloudWatch alarm. Just I'll take it alarm. So based on the alarm name, think alarm is nothing but 50% or something. Whatever target in target traffic I showed, right? This is the CPU alarm, which is nothing but at 50%. But we need to explicitly create here, which is not available now. So no need to do anything. So add 10 capacity units or percentage wise you can add it. Or if you don't want, you can add one more simple scaling and mention remove 10 capacity units when my CPU utilization is lower. Okay, that you can make it. Same way as step scaling also add 10 capacity units based on the CPU utilization. That's all. But this is not was optimal solution. So what they did, they're given as a like they can use it for practical purpose or whatever. But for in exam they will not ask that. So the in exam they'll ask you about only the target tracking policy. They'll ask you like what is the utilization you use average so to increase or decrease your system on that's all that will be the more questions. Is that clear?
Yep. Yep.
Any other doubts?
No. Will you be sharing those quiz questions anytime?
Yes, as I told, I'll be sharing at the last in the exam.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, when we complete our complete classes. I'll
Oh,
give you exam questions, interview questions, assignments, project work, everything, complete materials I'll share. Till here, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. See, my desired capacity gone to 1. I kept it as 2, right? My desired capacity has gone to 1. See, it has been terminated. Because there is no any traffic, it has been came to 1 now automatically. I didn't change it. See, maximum 12. Oh, and gone 12. But this may be I given maximum 12, but minimum I didn't give. Here.
No. The last, the third type of policy which you are defining, right? Like scaling policy, spot policy, which you were defining. In that, there was a value 12.
No,
I
but
think.
I didn't create it. I didn't give create. I didn't give create itself. If you would have created, it should be available. I didn't give create itself.
Okay.
This like I was doing when I was doing when I was showing desired max minimum capacity. That time I think I mentioned. I think I didn't give this. Now one more thing is here. So if you want to stop these instances, if you stop also again it will be start creating. So what you can do, you can go to auto scaling group.
sorry. I think I'll have to drop. It's already
Yes,
2:30.
I finished. I finished. You can drop it. I finished.
Okay. Thank you.
So you should delete the auto scaling group. Okay, there is no any other option to stop it. You have to delete the auto scaling group. Okay, you can keep it launch templates. That will not make any problem. But auto scaling group should be deleted. Okay, so I'm deleting that. So tomorrow we'll do firstly again. Not a problem. Delete your auto scaling group. Delete your load balancer. Delete your target groups. Okay, is that clear? So I'm stopping here for today.